Okay, so we're here today with one of my favorite realtors, Gary Richardson. And say the company you work with, because I always mess it up.
I work with for Strand Hill Properties, Christie's International Real Estate.
Okay.
I'm one of the founding partners.
He's one of the founding partners. So the one thing that the reason why I invited him here today to be a part of this is because we work with a lot of realtors, and a lot of realtors in the luxury space, sometimes they have a bit of an ego. And one of the things I love about you and the brokerage that you guys work with and what you guys represent is that you're very humble, you're very hardworking, and there's literally no ego. Like in the whole process, we have at Prospect Group, we have been blown away by what you guys have done with all of our listings, all the properties that you brought to us. And I'm curious in terms of like how we treated your sellers and how we've made their lives easier. Can you just kind of talk about maybe how we're different compared to other investors that maybe you worked with in the past?
Well, that's a great point. The past people in this space that do fix and flips don't seem to have the quality and the professionalism from start to finish as the Prospect Group does, as your company does. And as far as the way we look at it is our job starts the day we sell you the property. We work hand in hand through the process, watching and giving input as far as things to be done to the home. And then when we put it on the market, we're teaming up with you as a collaboration, getting the home staged as you do, doing the things that we think will add value to the property that you've just renovated. So all of that has been great. The Prospect Group seems to be extremely open to those inputs from us as professionals, especially for a particular area. And then as far as after the sale goes, the follow-up with the little things that need to be fixed or repaired or followed up on is tremendous with the Prospect Group. And that makes our lives a lot easier and makes us look better to our clients because we're dealing with people that are highly professional.
Right.
So that's big for us.
And one other thing I want to say too is I really love working with you guys and you and Lisa and your team because it's almost as though it's your property that's being renovated. I've never seen that level of like, I was getting calls from you guys on Parquet in Valley about like all these little tweaks of like, hey Amber, come look at this property. I want you to see how it's laid out. Right. This is kind of what this particular market's looking for. And it was just a really beautiful collaboration with you guys. It wasn't like you're the agent, we're the investor / renovator / like it was really a team effort. And I think that's why all of the properties that we worked with you guys have just really, I think they've been timeless. They're really timeless properties that people are going to talk about for years to come. And it was because of you guys, right? It's not just us. We need you as much as you need us. And it's just a very beautiful thing to have that relationship.
Well, first off, thank you for that. I'll take that as a compliment. But yes, we look at it as it's a collaboration, a team effort to put these projects together. We're not just there to list and sell a piece of property. We're invested in you as a company and what you're doing. We want you to make money, and then we want to be representative of a luxury property on the back end when clients are coming in and looking at that. So thank you for that comment because it's very important to us to work hand in hand and do our part.
I love it. I think that's all I really need. And that's honestly like that's not for the camera. That's literally what the process that I was blown away. Like I didn't think it was gonna be like that because we work with a lot of realtors, and I was really blown away because like sometimes when you're at that upper echelon of luxury, there's a lot of egos and a lot of like
well, you get passed fierce on to other subordinates within a company, and we don't do that. I mean you call me or you call Lisa, and we're there hand in hand. So what Prospect Group brings to the table in their construction knowledge and their expertise on renovation in collaboration with our expertise of the local knowledge of the area and what buyers are looking for and what they desire. What impressed me about the prospect group was the fact that they were open to hearing that and listening that and us collaborating together and putting a beautiful home together.
So the lesson is you can't do this by yourself and be successful.
I would say it's, I mean, I think it's in this market, you have to have a good collaboration with people that know what they're doing as far as the building, and hopefully agents that know what they're doing and are willing to put in the work to help bring that to fruition.
Yeah.
So.
And I would just say one other thing, and you guys are a perfect example of this. In our industry, a lot of times the investors really look down on agents, and sometimes investors think they're better than the agent, whatever. And that's kind of given us a little bit of a stigma in this industry. And I think for us, the relationship that we have with you guys and your brokerage, we've been very respectful because we understand that like it's so important. Realtors are one of the most important elements of this real estate essentially.
Right.
And I think having like the respect from you guys and the respect from us, I think that is what has made our partnership the way it is. And that's kind of what we're trying to do, is to destigmatize the image that the investor has, because I think unfortunately a lot of investors have given us a bad name. And so we've that's one of the things we're trying to do in this, is to really show that it can be different. It could be a beautiful relationship and you can do beautiful things together, and both people can be superheroes.
Yeah, well, that's what
And we love you guys.
The prospect group does that, and that's why they're successful in what they do.